We have an update on the Miami Cannibal story. The Miami Herald did this extensive investigation into this story, which I think is kind of amazing. And they found out that Rudy Eugene was actually not friends, but he actually had met the victim, Poppo, prior to attacking him. Apparently he worked at a homeless shelter, and that's how he had encountered him before. And then on the day that he attacked Poppo and literally bit his face off, authorities had found ripped out Bible pages on the trail leading up to the victim. And also they said that Eugene has a Haitian heritage, so maybe it could be voodoo that played a role in this situation.
Nailed it. I knew he wasn't a zombie. He was practicing voodoo. That makes more sense.
Someone was practicing voodoo on him.
On the other hand, what if they were practicing voodoo on him and turned him into a zombie? Oh, but actually, in all seriousness, enough people in the Haitian community down in South Florida believe this, that several funeral offices turned down his funeral because they were afraid of the sorcery, etc. And that, I don't know how sorcery works. If it would have spread through the dead body, it would have oozed out of his casket, or floats in the air next to him. I don't know how it works. But, or maybe since he's a cannibal zombie, maybe he comes back to life. I suspect they didn't think that. But you know what? I mean, the whole belief in voodoo, sorcery, etc. is so crazy. I don't know what to believe. The flip side is what he did is so crazy. That's why people start to stretch for, Jesus, what in the world was going on here? That's why the initial reports were on bath salts, because how do you explain this? Now, it turns out that they claim, and I'm still, as you can tell, skeptical, that there weren't that kind of strong substances in his body. Well, then he lost his mind, right? That's the simpler explanation, obviously, and the ripping out of the Bible pages. Oftentimes people who lose their mind put some religious spin on it. You know, a lot of schizophrenia involves thinking that, you know, you're Jesus Christ or Muhammad or whoever else it might be. So who knows, maybe, Rudy Eugene lost his mind and started, having these visions of God knows what related to the Bible, sees this guy that he already knows, Ronald Poppo, and loses it, And so people are understandably curious because it's such a strange attack. But the fact that he knows him, to me, does not indicate that this was somehow personal. Everybody apparently loved Poppo. He was very charming within those circles, etc. And I can't imagine anybody would do something bad enough to you that not only would you literally bite off 80% of his face, but wouldn't stop when the cops said they were going to shoot you. So obviously he lost his mind in some way.
Yeah, and I've never really thought about this before because the question has never come up. But what happens if you are the family of someone who did something hideous but then died as a result of police officials shooting him or whatever it is, and funeral homes refuse to bury him? Like, what do you do? Because as private businesses, they have the right to do that, right?
Right, yeah. No, you just go to a non-Haitian one, or you go to one, I'm serious, or you go to one that's further away. Somebody's gonna take him. It's called America. They're gonna make a buck off it. Just go to, some white dude who's like, yeah, voodoo, yeah, it's all right, here. You know what, I'm really worried about it too. I'm gonna charge you double. And then you'll bury him.
All right.
Okay, look, it's amazing what people believe, man. Really, voodoo? Okay.